What's going on, boxing fans? Julian Williams here with the distance. Got a video for you guys. Haven't been around here much. Lately, been busy, busy making money, all that stuff. Gotta make money before I go get my new flip video camcorder or a new laptop or both, whatever. But anyway, on to some boxing news. Not much to talk about because really, we're at a point where it's kind of dead and there's not really that many fights. And we got Calderon fighting Uribe next week. I hope to maybe have a prediction for that if I can get some clips of who he's facing. And tomorrow we got Colo Foreman, Martirosyan Green, and in that fight I'm gonna go with Martirosyan. And I'm not gonna break that fight down because I really don't have much time, so I'm not gonna break that down. First off, Manny Pacquiao getting Fighter of the Year. Congratulations to Manny Pacquiao. I guess he deserved. I believe he did deserve the Fighter of the Year 2009. I think Timothy Bradley was maybe a close second to him because Timothy Bradley had faced opponents with different styles like Kendall Holt, who had kind of a counter punching style, and Nate Campbell. And even though that fight lasted about 3 or 4 rounds, Campbell was a different style and he was capitalizing. Against him was on his way to a pretty good victory. And against Lamont Peterson, fight with a bigger reach who was highly skilled. And he made Peterson kind of fight with a different game plan. That was specifically my Fighter of the Year 2009. But I'm not going to complain about Manny Pacquiao getting the award because, of course, Pacquiao is the mainstream guy. He hasn't lost a fight since 2005, and fights at 2 different weight classes. Fought Ricky Hatton at 140, won the championship at 140, and fought Miguel Cotto at 145, and won the welterweight championship. So, I could really see them giving that award to Manny Pacquiao, and congratulations to him. Sergio Martinez was stripped of his WBO championship. Another thing, politics within boxing, and at the same time, there's too many belts going around anyway. So even though he lost one of the belts, he's still the lineal champion because he defeated the lineal champion, and pretty much he's the best boxer in the middleweight division. So, but they did strip him of that WBO championship belt. Now he only has the WBC and the Ring Magazine middleweight championship belts. So hopefully we do see Martinez in the ring by the end of the year, just maybe against Floyd Mayweather Jr. Or maybe we could have a year-end showdown between him and Paul Williams. Maybe we could see that fight once again. And also, me as a boxing fan, I'm a little bit pissed about this. Corey Spinks versus Cornelius K9 Bunridge was canceled again. This is the second time it was canceled. It was originally supposed to happen like March 27th. I believe that's when it was originally supposed to happen. It was postponed. And I've heard all kinds of news about both fighters being out of shape, and this is kind of a first for me as long as I've been keeping up with boxing news. It's a first for me hearing about somebody in a smaller weight class, or 2 fighters in a smaller weight class coming in out of shape, which was the first case of the fight. Corey Spinks, from what I've read, was about 200 pounds. And usually he walks at 180. And I've heard Bunridge was out of shape as well. But there was a festival that was going on in St. Louis that was happening that same exact day. I think it was something that I guess some fans were a bit pissed off about. And really, you could blame that on the promoter Don King. He was the one that moved the fight to that specific date. But anyway, I've never been much of a Don King fan, though he's done some great things for boxing and made a lot of great fighters a lot of money. He's made a lot of money off these great fighters, and he's still trying to cash in as much as he possibly can. So that's Don King for you. But that's how it is with all promoters, really, most of them. But hopefully they put this matchup on the undercard. If they were smart, they put this matchup on the undercard of Devin Alexander, Andreas Kotelnik. I believe that's going to be on HBO on August the 7th. It's a fight that was recently signed. That Casamigos vs. Khan was recently, I believe that was signed. That's about to be confirmed. And Timothy Bradley's fighting at welterweight against Abregu. And now you got the back and forth between the Alexander and Bradley camps. Well, really, it's the Alexander camp. Kevin Cunningham is talking about Bradley, saying he's a coward. There's a article of it on Boxing Scene, if you haven't seen it. But anyway, back to the Spinks debacle. Personally, I just think that a lot of boxing fans have been waiting for Corey Spinks to be back in the ring. He hasn't been back in the ring since he faced the young green contender DeAndre Lattimore in April of 2009. And I believe his mandatory after Bunridge is going to be Sekou Pao. And that's an interesting fight because it's a fight that was supposed to happen in 2008. Never happened after Corey Spinks lost to Verno Phillips, and then Powell lost to DeAndre Lattimore, so he kind of changed up a little bit. So now, hopefully this fight happens, and if it doesn't happen, hopefully Spinks just gets stripped of that belt, because he's a real part-time fighter now, and I don't think part-time fighters should hold on or grab on and keep one of the belts if they're not fighting. So that's just my opinion on that. But anyway, Cotto versus Foreman tomorrow. Also Ross versus Cunningham, I believe, is tomorrow. I got Cunningham in that fight by I'm gonna say 11th round TKO. I think he can win it by that. But anyway, I am gonna start another channel because I don't want to get my boxing caught up with other stuff that I want to do. I just wanted to have this one strictly boxing, but I'm gonna have a hip hop channel where I review rap albums and stuff like that. I enjoy rap music a whole lot, so I'll have a page dedicated to that, and I'll give you guys a name if you're interested, and I'm checking out what I gotta say about hip hop because I'm a historian in that as well. So anyway, that was the distance. I'll be back tomorrow night. Cotto versus Foreman unanimous decision. But anyway, that was the distance. Thanks for watching. Peace.